the inaugural edition of the Arthur Maulet Show.
Yes,
Press Box 105.7 The Fan. We are live from the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill on Harford Road. My name is Glenn. Her name is Reeta. It is good to be back.
Yeah.
And we are so excited about our host for this season. This guy, we've gotten to know him a little bit over the last few months. He's fired up about doing this. Would y'all please make some noise for number 10, Mr. Arthur Maulet? Good to see you, man.
Good seeing y'all, man.
Really excited about doing this with you. Really fired up. I will tell you that Arthur even looked over the sheet of questions.
Yeah.
He's ready.
I fell asleep though.
Which is not a great sign for what I had prepared for the show. That as he was,
I think he'll win. Yeah, I think he's good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Have fun tonight.
The Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by Easy Pass. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass way for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. We're going to introduce your guest in a minute, but I just want to take a minute to talk about you and doing this because I think every time I hear you talk about this city, this franchise, finding a home, it really inspires me, and how that inspired you to want to be a part of this and to do this moving forward. So can you take everybody back to arriving in Baltimore, having no idea if it was going to be here for a good time, here for a long time, and what this place has meant to you and why you wanted to get so much more involved this season?
Honestly, you know, me being an undrafted guy, you know, I have to go where who's going to play me, and I'll have the best opportunity to take care of my family. Obviously leaving the other side.
We don't talk about where you came from. We don't that's not we don't mention that team's name.
Yeah, I know. I don't like him at all. But you know, obviously after signing last year for training camp, and coming in and having the opportunity to make, you know, some plays for myself and feed my family, it means everything to me, honestly. This city's pretty similar to where I'm from in New Orleans, man. Real good seafood, you know what I'm saying? Really good people. Love football. Football really matters here. You know, real authentic people, and I learned a lot. So why not give back?
Love that, man.
I'm curious to know a couple things. What is it about the Ravens organization that made you want to come back? And then also, what has fueled you to get back onto the field as quick as you possibly can?
Honestly, it's just my teammates and coaches. You know, those guys, man, they mean a lot to me. I don't have a lot of family, so like they're really my family. Like it's a real close, tight-knit brotherhood there. Starting from the quarterback to freaking the people that make my breakfast in the morning. You know, honestly, they do such a good job of just taking care of the players there and, you know, making it feel like it's not a job, because you go other places. You know, I was fortunate to play for different teams and know how things work in the NFL. So you go to these other places, like they don't take care of you like the Baltimore Ravens do. And, you know, I have to just respect that and give them, you know, the best play I can give them. So, yeah.
Let's get it out of the way. How you feeling? Let's just handle it how we're going to handle it, because we know it's going to be, you told us you're ahead of schedule. You told us that. How you feeling? And you still feeling good about the track that you're on for getting back out there?
Yeah, I feel good, man. You know, off the crutches now. It's been a week. You know, just taking it day by day. You know, can't say too much. Don't want to get in trouble.
I understand. I understand.
But you know, taking it day by day, man. Ready to kind of make a difference, man. I miss playing with my brothers out there, going to war with them, and man, you know, I'm just kind of aggravated though. You know, I couldn't help those guys last week, but you know, I'll be back real soon.
We know that, and we know that was the one you wanted to be back out there for, because you owed those guys something. But
yeah.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. All right, I want to introduce your guest, but I actually feel like maybe Reeta would be a better choice to introduce your guest tonight.
Yes. So, thank you so much for being a great. You can take a joke, and I appreciate you.
This is Rita's favorite, I believe. Beau, you're a quarterback from Minnesota, correct?
Something like that, I guess. We got to pull up the clip for you.
For all you Terps fans out there, we have here our good safety, Mr. Beau Brade. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Beau.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
The pride of River Hill here with us. So for those that don't know, Rita is part of another show called Gridiron Gal.
Oh.
And Gridiron Gals and Jenkins and
Jones, yeah.
Jones did a show together ahead of the NFL draft. And the bit was very funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So
Rita was like, Rita's not a big Maryland football fan, Bo.
it's not true. Okay, Bo, that's not true. It's not the team that I follow. I root for you guys. I want you guys to win.
Area.
But
I got you.
honest with you, prior to Ralph Friedgen being
I mean, I
here,
can't
this was
blame
not a
you.
program that was, Maryland was a basketball program for a long time. So,
Fair.
I became a college football fan for another team, unfortunately.
They're doing well.
I don't blame you there.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. So we picked some random names of guys that was coming out of the NFL draft, and Beau was one of the names. And we thought that Beau was a white quarterback. And I then had to inform everybody that Beau Brade was actually a black man. So I'm so glad that Beau took the joke in stride, and I appreciate you for laughing with us. And I'm actually glad that you're here, that we can laugh with that together. And I'm glad you're a part of the organization as well.
Of course, thank you. I appreciate it.
You actually kind of got a kick out of it.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah.
enjoyed it.
I saw it like a week after it was posted, like that week, and I sent it to one of my group chats out, man, and we were all laughing about it. But yeah, it was funny. It was, it was a good bit.
Bo, just this, and I know you've talked about it a lot, right?
Yeah.
But like growing up in Howard County, this was your team, actually. Like there was like a family split, right? Was the story?
Well, yeah, because my sisters don't really watch football. So, but me and my mom were Ravens fans. My dad was a Redskins fan at the time.
Oh,
So,
Sorry for his loss.
yeah.
that's horrible over there right now.
But it was real for you.
Yeah.
So being a Baltimore Raven, making the team,
Mhm.
having a jersey, like the whole thing, can you put in the words what that has meant to you?
No, it's crazy. It's still surreal, really. But I mean, my mindset was, as a kid, it was a dream of mine to play on a team, win a Super Bowl, make plays for the team. So, the dream's not, I'm not where I exactly planned on being, like where my dream is. I'm not, content with where I am right now. And I feel like that's great, just pushing me every day to, work even harder. But I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better place, a better organization to be with, so it's been an amazing experience and can't wait to see more.
It's really cool. Arthur, you know a thing or two about playing for the hometown team,
Yeah,
right?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
What-
There'll be a lot of ticket calls, bro.
What was that like for you? Because it was the same thing, like getting that chance with the Saints.
I mean, I put respect on Beau's name, man, a little bit, because it's 10 times harder to go play for your hometown when you got a lot of people pulling at you. It's tough, man. You got everybody coming into open practices watching you. You got family members talking trash to you about you need to do better at this. You know what I'm saying? But also, you have a lot of luggage to carry, man, because obviously it's your hometown. You want to represent it well, and you're going up against professional athletes at a young age, being undrafted, and trying to make a name for yourself and your family. So for you to make a 53 and do what you need to do, man, flowers to you, man.
I appreciate that.
It's cool.
Beau, how many requests have you gotten for Sunday's game?
A lot. I try to stand my ground, though.
Are you
they say
saying
no, I
it's like
say
it's cut off? Like
Yeah.
if you're not on the list now, you're not getting on the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
The
Like I-
list has been made.
yeah.
That's
I got to put
good.
that priorities.
I
Like,
should have did that.
What was the most, Arthur, you ever had for a game in New Orleans? What was the most tickets you think you ever? Because it's not obviously.
It's crazy. It wasn't even New Orleans. It was when it's when I played against my hometown team.
Really?
They asked for the most tickets. It was probably like 35 tickets.
Oh my God.
man. Yeah.
How do you not just say you're on your own? Like, how do you not?
I
just-
mean, it's not like they come to every game, right? So for me, it's like, okay, I'm just one big game. I'm cool with that. It's the family Super Bowl.
I mean,
Okay.
fair enough, I guess, man. I feel like I get sick of it real quick.
Nah.
I feel like
Yeah,
after like the fifth request, I just say, "Yo, that's enough."
Yeah, 35 is crazy.
Yeah, right?
You're good.
How many do you have for Sunday?
You think I got 35? man?
Okay, fair.
Oh, how big's your list?
35.
Mine right now is 11, but it's partially because one of my old teammates that is on the Raiders is from Maryland.
Oh,
He went
Ja'Cory
to
Bennett, right?
Ja'Cory Bennett,
Oh,
and then
and
DJ
DJ
Turner
Glaze, yeah.
and Glaze.
I forgot about Turner, yeah.
So I made a couple guys over there. So got some tickets for them too. But yeah,
That's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
very cool. Hey, we are at the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill on Hartford Road. If you don't know the Hamilton, it's where you'll find Reeta if you can't find Reeta. It is her place. And this year, the Hamilton has expanded. And there is a nice new lounge next door. It is gorgeous. It's the place to be to watch games on Sundays. Highly recommend the Honey Old Bay wings.
Yes.
We love the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill here on Hartford Road. It's the Arthur Maulet Show, Press Box 105.7, The Fan. All right, so we won't belabor it, but there was a game on Thursday.
Are we sure?
Yeah, it
There was a game
happened.
on Thursday.
It happened. I know it hurt you to not be able to be out there. How much have you been licking your chops since what happened? Like, I know you've talked about, it's not just what happened before the game.
I mean, honestly, man, it's just, being a competitor. Like, they're the best, right? Obviously, they got crowned to be the best. So why not want to play the best and beat the best, right? Those guys are a hell of a team, right? But as being a great competitor, and you hear everybody that talks about people that are great competitors, they want to play the best people and they're not scared of them, right? So, I want that best shot. I want to be able to see what I can do against these guys because they're the best in the world. So
How do you feel about the Chiefs being considered the Ravens' kryptonite? They keep using that word.
I mean, man, I'm a man about facts, and I think that's how I was able to be in the league so long. Just being real about every situation. The situation is they're beating us, right? Obviously there's close games, and we're one adjustment or two plays away from beating these guys, right? They have our number right now. We just have to fix certain small things and be able to get back to the drawing board and beat them when it matters.
I got another question to add to that. I know moral victories is not necessarily a thing, right? But when you look at, the Chiefs played in preseason and the Ravens didn't play in preseason. And then when
Well, Beau did. Beau definitely.
well, the star, I apologize. Yeah. So the Chiefs starters played in preseason.
Yeah.
The Ravens declined not to. And then when you add Zachary Orr, who is now the new defensive coordinator, when you look at how that ended, is there a silver lining of sorts?
First game. When it matters is when it gets cold outside. When it's pretty and nice and everybody can run and feel unbothered. It's not football doesn't matter. It's when it's December and it's dark and it's gloomy and it's cold and you got to be able to play, every down tough and at full speed. So it's like it's early. We got none but time. Don't panic. Don't hit the panic button. Go to the drawing board, get better every week. It's going to be a long season. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
I said, we're not close enough yet for me to just do it myself. Can I ask you to pull that microphone a little bit closer to you? I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Yo, you're good. Dude. At some point during the season, I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Man.
We're not there yet. Like, we got to work on that part of it.
Nah, it's all good.
All right. So I want to know both of you, what's going on in your mind when you see Isaiah Likely at the end of the game? Pull that down, like walk me through like the range of emotions of everything that you felt in those moments afterward.
You can go first, bro.
so like while the play is going, coming from Maryland, we seem to not have a lot of good luck, the University of Maryland with those type of plays. So I'm finding an organization, a team where I'm like, we better really do this. And he better catch it. He caught it and landed in bounds. I'm like, whoa. And then we all screaming and running on the sideline, especially the rookies, So we like, oh, that's crazy. We look at the screen. We're like, no way, they're reversing this. And then eventually they keep going. I'm like, shoot, I hope he goes for two when you feel me, when we get it. I didn't think he was gonna change it, but then they were like, the game's over. They called the game. I'm like, oh, no way.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw likely, I think it was Saturday. I'm like, bro, burn the cleats, bro. Just burn the cleats.
Burn the cleats. Get a new pair.
Just burn them all. They too big.
Because
Next time wear white, bro. Like, God dang.
some people have made the argument that he needs to wear white cleats.
I mean,
Mahomes even said that.
Yeah, right?
yeah, but at the end of the day, like, burn the cleats, bro.
Never wear those
They too
again.
big. So yeah.
All right. So the other part of this is, Beau, you just said you wanted them to go for two.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people think a defensive player, like, yo, I want to be back out on the field. I want
two.
Okay, talk me through that. Why do you guys want them to go for two? In
Why
this
would
spot?
you Mahomes hit the ball again?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We have a great defense, but at the end of the day, it's all about respect as well for your opponent. all right, you don't want to get the big head and be like, all right, whatever, we're gonna kick it, and now we lose the toss, and now we're giving this the ball with Mahomes. Go for two and eliminate them right now,
Just be done with
and
it.
just be done with it. Don't be scared. Have belief in your offense and what we do through all.
And you
training
can make
camp.
like you're cool with if it
I'm
doesn't go
cool
your
with
way,
that.
you're still
That's the MVP with the ball in this
That's what
match.
I'm saying.
I'm
right.
cool. Like I'm
Yeah,
taking that
for
all
real.
day, right?
I mean
Like any day of the week, 7 days, whatever.
Lamar
I'm
Jackson,
taking it.
I need 3 yards. I'm gonna
Yeah.
trust it.
Come on, we got Derrick Henry, we got Lamar, like got Zay, like got. Go
Yep,
ahead.
yep.
I'm cool with it.
Did you like going? So when they go for it on fourth down, a
When I
couple
saw
times.
him do this, I was like, yes. And then they saw the replay. I'm like,
But you dig it, like so they did twice during the game. They went for it on fourth down.
Yeah.
You like that too? You like?
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, man, like being a defender, like you got to have your offensive back. Sometimes they have to get aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
If they want to be aggressive, go on there. You know.
All right. I don't know what's going on. We'll try to get Arthur's mic figured out. We got to take a commercial break anyway, so that's all right. It's going to time out perfectly. It's going to time out perfectly. We won't labor the Kansas City thing anymore. All right, we'll leave it alone from there. Would y'all make some more noise for Arthur Maulet and Beau Brade, please? Are you struggling with addiction? The stigma keeps people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. When we come back in, you're a New Orleans guy. There's some controversy about who's playing the halftime show in New Orleans. We're talking about it next. It's the Arthur Maulet Show.
They're down bad. You know why, right? JC. He hate Wayne. He don't hate.
Turn the volume down. We got to turn the volume down.
It's not talking about he.
Hello, 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 hello. We got to get,
Test.
sounds way better. Oh, that was Beau.
Yeah, that was me.
That was Beau. Beau sounds great. Yeah, we don't have any Arthur. We got to get, and I am very low. We got to. Oh, I sound way better now. Way better. Arthur, can you give us another check?
Yo, 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 yo.
Better
yo.
for sure.
Yeah,
Better
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Much better. We good? You tell me. Okay. Oh,
Oh.
okay. No, that made it worse. Whatever you just did made it. All right. All right. Very good. 3, 2, 1. Back in here for segment number 2 of the Arthur Maulet Show. Press Box 1057, The Fan. We are live at the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill on Harford Road. Glenn, Reeta, and would you make some more noise for Arthur Maulet and Beau Brade who are out here? The storied tradition of eventing the ultimate test of horse and rider continues with the Maryland 5-Star at Fair Hill on October 17th through 20th. Visit maryland5star.us for more info and tickets. That's Maryland 5-Star with the number 5. All right, so we got to get into it. Some controversy this week.
Yeah.
New Orleans hosting the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, for sure.
Great city for a Super Bowl.
Great city, Baltimore. Last time they were there.
Great city for anything, frankly.
Yes, one of my favorite cities.
Shout out to my hometown.
Not for real.
Yes, shout out to them.
Halftime show of the Super Bowl
Kendrick
is
Lamar.
set. Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show.
What do you think about that?
I'm good with it. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is a star, man. Like Kendrick,
Yeah.
it's his year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like this is his moment.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. I will admit
It's kind of awkward, right?
it's a little awkward. And I am also a nerdy Lil Wayne fan.
Exactly.
Like I am an old school Wayne guy. How you feeling about the New Orleans Super Bowl going Kendrick instead of going Wayne?
Honestly, I kind of feel bad for Lil Wayne on it, because obviously he's in the GOAT consideration of the top artists, hip hop artists, right? So
Okay, hang on a second. What's your like top 5? Like
Um,
all time, what's your top 5?
for me, Lil Wayne, Nas, I listen to so much music. Outkast, I'm a big Outkast guy.
We're gonna get along really well, by the way. Like, just based on this list.
And I don't know after that.
All right, that's
The
fine.
music
That's
is crazy now.
totally
so they don't
fine.
really. It all sounds the same. No offense to you artists out there, but
Wow, we have a lot in common, bro. We have a lot in common about those feelings. So you think
I just think it's kind of disrespectful. In a way, obviously Kendrick Lamar is having a great 2024, right? Fire. Kudos to him. But I just think it's kind of like when you have a GOAT in that city, like they did the Super Bowl in LA, right? And they had all the legends of LA.
in West Coast hip hop, yeah.
It was Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all these guys. And
And Kendrick was on that one too, yeah.
And you get to New Orleans and it's like, okay, they have their GOAT. We have our GOAT, right? And he's been the best in the game for a long time. And it's like, okay, it's time to give him his flowers, but then you don't. And it's like, ouch.
All right,
Yeah.
Beau, you're not a New Orleans guy.
Well, mom's
You're a
not
younger
from New
guy.
Orleans.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. How about that?
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some of that alligator water. I don't even know.
He
Yeah.
bleeds crawfish etouffee. Like,
Yeah, I know a little something.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I'm a Lil Wayne fan. I think he's the GOAT, like number one, no other. But yeah, I feel like that's disrespectful. That's crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really a Kendrick Lamar fan.
really?
So,
I was gonna say, are you a
Nah, I know more. I don't really know what's going
It's really over, right? Like nobody can. I don't know how he ever shows his face again, man.
Yeah,
Like,
real.
Man.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I do like Kanye, but that's all I'll say about that. But like,
Yeah, nice, yeah.
I like Kanye, I like Wayne, number one though, definitely.
I also feel like Wayne's songs in like a stadium, or like a whole
Oh,
stadium
yeah.
singing along. Like, not to say that like when like he hits Not Like Us, that place is gonna go, bananas, right? Like that place is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Wayne's songs are more like sing
Everybody's
along.
gonna be singing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're more sing along,
Yeah.
anthemic. Like
Anthems.
I have seen it, like Wayne in an arena,
Yeah.
and the place just goes. Rita does not agree with us, by the way. Rita has making faces
She's
over
like-
there.
She hates.
Rita's making.
She hates.
So what's your opinion, Rita? Because I'm interested to know.
At the Super Bowl are not the people that y'all think gonna be there. You know how much a ticket costs?
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bunch of
No,
everybody.
it's just, I understand what you're saying. I get that. But in the grand scheme of things, that's what we're saying. In the grand scheme of things, why isn't Lil Wayne performing?
Well, I don't have a problem with it because outside of LA, it's not a thing. Somebody who performs in their whole city is not a thing. It's never been a thing. I was there in 2013. I saw Beyonce. I don't recall y'all being mad about Lil Wayne then. So
But
that's just my opinion about it.
That's different.
That's fine.
When you have 5 different artists in the LA Super Bowl,
That's literally the only one you can name, literally.
But didn't it set a good precedent?
it's set a precedent.
No,
Yeah.
because Usher just did Vegas last year. He's
But
not from
Usher
Vegas.
have Vegas anymore. Like Usher,
Usher's from
I
Atlanta.
know, but he does his residencies in Vegas.
Another thing
Where
I
did
got-
you see Usher?
Another thing I got an issue with is why we're talking about Lil Wayne, like No Limit shouldn't be in this conversation
Bro,
as well.
You can't be playing No Limit at the Super Bowl.
But you can play Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, sure,
If Lil Wayne performing,
Wayne?
sure.
nobody's sitting down at all.
Come on.
Whole halftime they're standing up,
Hey,
jumping.
I don't know what people y'all think be there, but the people that listen
Not
to Lil
Kendrick
Wayne
fans,
not gonna be there. Them neither, but I'm just making the point.
I think really, I think
Exactly.
I'm
my
just making the
point.
point that none of
You
the
think
people
people
will
are
be
gonna know
there.
Kendrick songs before with Lil Wayne?
Well, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like what we're doing is discrediting a guy who doesn't deserve that. He has 14 Grammys. He has a
Discrediting
Pulitzer Prize.
He's
So
great.
So I'm just making the point that he holds his own as well. I think Lil Wayne is a great entertainer. I just don't have an issue with it because the precedent is still not set. It's just one anomaly we're
but
going
we
off
could have
of.
said it. That was
Well,
an
they
opportunity.
didn't. So I don't know which one. I'm gonna watch it regardless. I'm gonna just be on. And Lil Wayne's probably gonna be out there anyway. That's the part I
Are you cool with that? Like,
Nah,
if
yeah,
can
I mean,
absolutely see him
obviously,
doing
he's
that.
gonna be out there.
Oh,
We're
for
not
sure.
stupid. Like, it's only
For
right
sure.
that he does that. right?
Absolutely.
But for him not to be the headliner, it's just weird. But I'm biased. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm gonna be like.
And you
"That's
supposed to
weird."
ride. You
Yeah.
supposed to ride or die. And I ain't mad at that. 100%.
by the way, if they want to dig up Master P to have him come out
I'm
and have
just
some,
saying,
I'm
I'm just-
for it. Like that's that. Now you're getting to my age. Like I'm all in. Like
Yeah.
we can do make him say we can do the whole
I
thing. I'm
Definitely.
about it.
You could definitely make them say, oh, just for a snippet.
Give it like
Give me
10
a
seconds
snippet.
worth and then move on. That's what
Yes.
they do anyway at halftime.
Exactly.
They just do like 20
It's
seconds
just
of
a
it,
30-minute show.
right?
all good.
Like just 100 songs.
3
in there.
songs.
All right, so give me what's on your before a game, are you headphones on?
Honestly, no, I'm not headphones on before the game. I kind of like to hear the locker room,
Okay.
kind of see how everybody's vibing, kind of eye check people don't see it, but eye check everybody, make sure they locked in, make sure they're not scared, make sure everybody's just mentally focused, and then it's time to play.
Wow. Bo, what about you? Are you a headphones on guy before
Yeah,
games?
I'm a headphones on guy.
What you listen to?
Shoot, it changes really like based on where I am in the process of like the pregame, like driving to to the stadium. I'll listen to some calm stuff, and then like Michael Jackson or something, not like too wild. Then when walking into the stadium, I'll listen to some like hard rock or like some WWE walkout.
Oh my-
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, Stone Cold, like
Stone Cold.
John Cena?
Yeah. Nah, not really.
Ah,
Nah, but Stone Cold, I've definitely met Stone
hit
Cold.
the glass break.
Yeah,
Austin
you know
316,
it.
we're
Yeah.
doing the whole thing, man. I'm for that.
Not with that. Nah, I just let it go. And then when I'm walking onto the field, I'm like, about to do my warm up and stuff. I just listen to like, just hip hop, just rap. Just like,
Okay.
but like more upbeat, like NBA YoungBoy or something. Probably more of the like what y'all say they sound like and stuff. But
I was gonna ask Arthur, is it any younger artists that you actually like that you would listen to?
Man, I have a lot of young guys I listen to back at home, obviously, because I support the local artists out there. They do a pretty good job. Young artists, man. Not really, man. I'm pretty old soul guy, honestly. Yeah,
Okay.
be like that.
Yeah. No, I completely understand
Yeah.
the point of that.
I mean, it's just for me. For music, I look for substance, and like a lot of things that's coming out now, it's not a lot of substance. So it's like it don't really get my attention like that.
We're talking about New Orleans. The Super Bowl's in New Orleans.
Mhm.
How much have you been thinking about that in relation to how last season ended and what it would mean for you to be playing in a Super Bowl inside the dome, particularly knowing, I think a lot of people know how your life was changed by the events
Yeah.
of Katrina
Right.
and like what have you I let your mind go there to what that
Honestly, it went for a little bit, just knowing that the Super Bowl is there. But you know, it's a lot of work between now and then. Like, you know, obviously it'll mean a lot to be there and play, and you know, families there, and you know, born and raised, and all that's good. But you know, in order for that to happen, you got to put in the work.
you can't go there
You
yet.
can't look that far. And that's the biggest thing. It's especially with me right now, with me being hurt and not playing, and going to battle with these guys day by day with me. You know, and like now, like it's imperative for me, man. Like when I come back to, you know, prove to these guys that their investment was not wasted. So for me, like, you know, I'm just trying to show all my hard work that I did in the off season. So I'm just trying to get back whenever I get back.
You referenced like the Ravens winning their last Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Yeah.
There was some like really unique New Orleans to the Ravens that year because it was Ed Reed and it was Jacoby Jones,
Yeah.
like two people that are
From
pretty
there.
right. Did that like, you know, this is going back a ways, and you obviously had no idea that you were going to end up having a connection with the Baltimore Ravens
Right.
years later. But did those stories like resonate with you? Did you have like any emotions towards like Jacoby, Ed winning a Super Bowl in New Orleans?
Obviously not. I was young, man. I
Yeah.
don't really have too much emotion, and it wasn't the Saints, right? Obviously, at the time. But like for me, like just honestly, just seeing those guys being where I'm from, literally where I'm from, like Jacoby's literally kind of where I'm from,
Really?
the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for him being where I'm from, going to Old Perry Walker, going out of high school, being great in college, going to, you know, being a dual returner, great returner in the league, it definitely motivated me. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy's from where I'm from, and like Keenan Lewis, Jacoby Jones, freaking Ed Reed, like all those guys paved the way for us. Tyrann Mathieu, like all those guys,
Yeah.
like all those guys paved. Leonard Fournette, like I can go. The list goes on and on, but those guys paved the way for a guy like me to kind of give me motivation because they're where I'm from. You know, it's cool, man.
All right. You gotta wonder how many tickets you willing to buy if the
Oh,
Ravens go to the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm only 4.
Yeah, they'll get expensive.
They're expensive. I'll be honest. They can. When we win, I'll see y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party, right? We're gonna have a
But I'll
party.
see y'all. But until then, see me through the TV, man.
You can watch it on TV.
I want to take a second because you mentioned Jacoby, and you guys are wearing a decal for
Mhm.
Jacoby this season.
Yeah, man.
But obviously also Joe D.
Mhm.
And you know, neither one of you are offensive linemen. And Beau, I know you were only around for a minute. I don't even know if you had a chance to meet Joe
Couple
D.
weeks.
Yeah. But Arthur, like, what was wild to me, LeRon McClain hit me up and he's a running back and was talking about the impact that Joe D had on his
Man, yeah, literally, man. Like Joe D's one of a kind, man. Great guy. You know, rest his soul. That's a guy that, like, I was hurt, and last thing he told me was like, man, stop hanging your damn head. You know, you're gonna be back soon. Like, make sure you're working. You know, this time's gonna fly by. And you know, that's the last thing he did. He told me, you know, words of encouragement, saying that I was able to do what I'm doing. You know, happy that, you know, I'm out in the community of Baltimore and giving back. Like he, you know, every time he saw me, he was happy, and you know, it's just a beautiful soul, man. Honestly, you know, for him to leave us, man, it definitely hurt our organization because, you know, we're losing a lot of guys in Baltimore, you know.
Man, that's
Yeah.
powerful, bro.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
Yeah.
Shout out Joe D and Jacoby and you guys playing for those guys
Yeah,
this
for
season.
sure, 100%.
That is real powerful.
Yeah.
Hey, the Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by 1-800-GAMBLER. No-cost treatment now available for anyone wanting help with a gambling problem. and you know who you are, and get out of these guys' DMs about your parlays. They don't want to hear.
man,
They don't
care
wanna-
about your parlay, man.
Don't want to hear about it.
And no, the NFL not rigged.
Are you sure? Because I saw all the.
Oh, my goodness. I know.
I mean, we're just saying.
I got some questions about that.
We just saying.
I don't know.
Man, listen, I'm just saying too. I was looking at the game like, what's going on?
Like,
Because the left tackle from Kansas City
Doing the
was
same thing.
He was sliding before, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah. All the false starts they didn't call. I'm just saying.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? All right,
all
Arthur
good,
Maulet,
man.
Beau Brade out here. Beau, you're a Maryland guy. We talked about that a couple times tonight. Being a part of that program, you've talked to me about like Mike Loxley and what a special person he is.
Yeah.
Being a part of that program these last few years and being a local guy, deciding to stick around, be there, and try to get things turned around. What did that mean to you to see the success that came when you showed up at a time where, it was bad. It was bleak when you got there.
Yeah, I remember when I was committed in 2019, they played Ohio State at the Horseshoe, and they lost by like 70, I think.
Ooh.
And I think one of our commits decommitted at halftime. I'm like, man,
why you ain't decommitting?
oh, me, but you could have waited till after the game.
Right.
But I tweeted like, yeah, I'm not coming here.
But I mean, it's been an amazing experience with that coaching staff. I mean, I know there's been a lot of, turnaround the 4 years I was there, but I feel like I know definitely coach that I had, position coach I had, helped me a lot through my game and helped me be the player I am now. And I mean, it's great. I think we've gone to 3 bowl games in a row, and
Yep.
we won 3. And I mean, we're playing real competition. I know there was 2 years in there, we were playing Michigan and Ohio State, and we let some games escape from us. I mean, those, that sucks. But I mean, I just hope that, the guys that are there now and in the future, see who came before them and just keep that work and just ball out. I mean, we had a rough week last
Yeah,
week.
let's not talk about that, man. Bo gets to go to a game and they're like,
Yeah, that was rough.
Sorry, bro.
you got to be feeling pretty good right now, Arthur. Memphis 2-0.
Oh, man, that's nothing, man. That's
Getting
nothing,
ready,
baby.
Florida State on Saturday.
Yeah, that's the
North
Mike
Carolina.
Norvell.
It's a W, by the way.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's a W.
Mike Norvell, I love you, baby. But Memphis, let's go. Go blue, go, baby.
That's a W is in my.
Nah, I think so too.
Listen, Florida
honestly,
State's struggling right now.
it's just that quarterback, man. And obviously,
DJU.
yeah. I don't like downplaying anyone, but quarterback situation in Florida State not looking too good.
It's rough.
And for me, man, I think it's just a transfer portal watering down these big schools.
Yeah.
And guys get these, like when I was in college, man, you had to compete for a job. Like if you didn't compete, like you wasn't just playing. You just had to wait behind this guy until you got better. You know what I'm saying? There really wasn't no option to transfer. So like guys are just making up scenarios.
Wait, would you have, like, if that existed? Because Bo stayed, right? Like, Bo stuck it out in Maryland. He stayed the whole
See,
time.
that's why I like
Yeah.
you, bro. That's why I like you, dog.
Arthur,
You're gonna be all right,
Would
man.
you have stayed? Like, there was a coaching change in there?
So it's so funny. So I was coming from junior college, and this is when I verbally committed to Memphis. The coach leaves the next morning. It wasn't even 8 hours. It wasn't even 12 hours. I had 2 voicemails saying he had left to Missouri. But me being me, I was like, man, I already verbally committed. I'm about to sign these papers. They have my commitment. I'm gonna stay loyal to my word. And obviously it worked out for me, but I just think a lot of guys try to be a big fish in a big pond when they can just go to a nice Division I school and be a big fish in a small pond and be successful and make a way for themselves instead of transferring to all these bigger schools where you're not getting the opportunity to practice all the time, and get better. You're not getting the opportunity to get to the attention and detail and coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just looks bad. It's just a bad product, right? So I just think guys have to really just sometimes I tell people like the biggest thing with success is being able to take humiliation. And I think a lot of young guys don't understand that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to take humiliation to be successful and learn from the the situations that you're not good at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
you
just
lose
think
at
a lot of
70
people don't do
points.
You
in
gotta-
Ohio State, you can't just
Gotta learn how to take the
commit.
lows in addition to the highs.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so
You guys have similar, we talked about it before. You guys have really similar stories. Public school kids, right? Like not guys that had everything given to them. Programs that aren't considered like power college football schools. Undrafted dudes that had to prove themselves again in order to just get into the league. How much pride, but I'll start with you. Like, I'm sure you would say, dude, I would have much rather been drafted. Like, that would have been way better for me.
go ahead. Start.
But that entire path, like having to go through all that, how much more pride do you have now, knowing like I did all that? I took the difficult road to this.
A lot more. You know, I know what I went through. I know what I had to do to go through that, and I think that was just, you know, me going through all those obstacles was just, you know, God choosing that path for me. And you know, even though at the moment at the draft, you know, I was like, you know, wishing it wasn't like that. You know, like why did I do this? But I mean, you know, God has his reasons and his ways. So I mean, me coming here to the Ravens, well, you know, there's everything happens for a reason, and you know, whether that's how I'm impacted, you know, being on such a great organization, or how I can impact people that are watching me or around me. I mean, I feel fortunate, and I mean, I feel like everything happens for a reason, so I'm trying to make the most of it. You feel me? So, yeah,
It's good.
And obviously you've talked about that a lot. Like
yeah.
the work, Arthur, that you've had to put in every step along the path to be here.
Yeah, man. I tell a lot of guys, once you get that UD undrafted, that UD in front of your name, man, when you sign up for the NFL, this is an everyday job now, baby. 7 days a week. You got to work, you know what I'm saying, until you retire. So if you don't have that mindset being an undrafted guy, then you're not going to be in the league for long at all.
And one thing the Ravens are really good at is finding, you know,
Talent,
great
yeah.
undrafted talent. So, you know, we've seen a lot of guys go undrafted, and Jameel McClain, I think is a story.
Bowl champion,
You know,
yeah.
Super Bowl champion, and you know, so I expect you to be here a long time with the
ma'am.
organization. All right, we got it. There's another controversy that happened. And I think we should talk about it. So obviously we know that flag football is going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. He's already signed in 2028. And I don't even know this young man's name, but
I've
he
already
started chirping. And
He's where I'm from, actually.
is he? Oh, do you know this guy? Do you know
I
the guy?
don't know.
Okay.
He's the quarterback of the Team USA
Yeah.
flag football.
Well, he's not happy about the fact that, you know, NFL players want to be a part of the flag football. He feels like Patrick Mahomes needs to try out for flag football. So I'm just curious to know, do you really feel like that?
I'm going to be honest.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
going to just make it this simple. Why do people play flag football?
So they don't want to get hit.
Because they can't what?
They can, oh, well, there's that.
It's that simple. Sorry. I'm not trying to be an a-hole. Flag football was invented for people that can't play professional.
It sounds.
I'm going to be playing flag football when I can't play professionally anymore.
have you-
Like,
Real talk,
Literally.
though. Like,
I'm not saying it's not hard. Like to pull the flag and the reactions.
Right,
I'm not disrespecting the game, but where did that game come from?
right.
This game here.
have you thought about that? Like, have you thought of it?
Bro, I'm not playing no flag football.
Fix like that with
You
I
get a
mean,
goal
all
through.
that's cool, but that's gonna be That's gonna be easy from other countries.
Oh, you think it's unfair?
It's
You
gonna
think it's
be
unfair?
hilarious.
Exactly. Like, who is-
Who's gonna backpedal and cover Justin Jefferson? You know what
It'll be
I'm saying?
sending out there, right?
France sending out there to cover Justin Jefferson, man. That's a waste of our time, man. It's not happening, bro.
So you're not even putting the Justin Jeffersons
You
out
saw
there.
the little like USA trial. Was that like that wasn't Olympics, right? They were
Yeah, there
playing-
was like a world
Yeah.
championship.
that was like a little championship,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
championship.
bracket, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I was like, first of all, bro, y'all playing on a quarter of a field. That looked like our end zone. One, it does, and then two, like it's just I don't know, man. Those guys they were going up against. I'm like, bro,
I appreciate how
you can go get Bama team out of college right now.
Hey, I mean, look, I think that this is a perfect opportunity for college
Nah,
players.
not even Bama. You can go get Memphis.
Go get Memphis.
Nah, not even Memphis. You
Go
can
get Memphis.
Memphis above Maryland of the pecking order?
He
Is
did.
He did, yeah, so that is.
Of course, I'm gonna say my school first,
Just
man.
Memphis above. Well, one of them might be in the playoff this year, and it's not Maryland.
Hey, chill. We got time. We got time.
I hope you're right. All right, make some more noise. Arthur Maulet and Beau Brade, please. Want to thank our friends at Grade 8's Memorabilia. They're proud to be part of the Stars, Stripes, and Chow Chili Cook-Off at Camden Yards, Saturday, November 4th from 1 to 4:30. It's an event to benefit the Baltimore Station to assist homeless veterans and will be hosted by Trenton Simpson. You can find out more at grade8baltimore.com with the number 8. We come back in, we're just going to talk about how you guys spent your weekend off. Were you watching football? What did we learn? And we'll look ahead to the entire season. It is the Arthur Maulet Show.
my notifications back on. It was
Well,
it was
how's
a
it
good
going
thing.
tonight? I haven't looked.
Cedric Mullins hit 2 home runs.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's great news. All right, we good? 3, 2, 1. Third and final segment of the Arthur Maulet Show. Reeta and Glenn, Arthur Maulet, Beau Brade. We are out here at the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill. Reeta, your single favorite thing on the menu at the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill
The
is?
salmon with the broccoli, and it's like grilled broccoli and rice is my favorite thing. And then my second favorite is the honey old bacon.
Honey Old Bay wings.
Yes.
Honey Old Bay wings. We got to work. Actually, Arthur got the Old Bay wings.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got the regular Old Bay.
He said he's not. We gotta get him. We
We
gotta
gotta get him some Honey
baptize
Old Bay.
him in the Honey Old Bay wings. Honey Old Bay wings. That's Trippy, who I never recognize anymore because he got his hair. But Trippy's out of here, looking fresh, man. That's our guy. We love Trippy,
I ain't really messing with the sweet and sour.
dude. I'm telling you, give it another
Just,
try.
just give it a try.
Give it
It's
another
not
try.
messing with the sweet, with the salt and the pepper, and I'm not that type of guy. You know what I mean?
I'm not a chicken and waffle person, but I do like
You like the honey?
the honey old bay.
Okay,
Yeah.
It will save you from your sins. That is a.
maybe one day I'll try.
That is the reality. All right, so you guys had a Sunday off.
Yeah.
When you get a rare Sunday off, do you spend the day actually like watching football, like, checking out?
For me, like during the season, like yeah, I do. Like this past Sunday, like I just watched all the games because like obviously we have a tough schedule, right? So you know all these people that we're going to be playing, like watch the Raiders game, watch the Pittsburgh game, watch Cincinnati game. Like it's good for you to scout these guys now, you know, see what they're doing and trying to attack you. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to do everything I can to get to the goals that I have for myself and the goals that we have as a team. So like, you know, why not look at these games, sit down and break them down and see how these offenses are attacking defense.
Are you invested? Like, are you?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you said, bro. Like, it's just more of being invested than within my time. Like, you know what I'm saying? If all these games are coming on and I'm not doing anything, why not sit at home and diagnose these teams that we're going to play? Because it's going to be a long season, man. If I can get a nugget or get a glimpse of something that early on that no one else sees, then why not do it?
I dig that. What about you, Bo? You?
I mean, like games later on, like 4:15 games, 8:20, yeah. But I'm trying to sleep in.
We got to forget he's just fresh out of college.
He good.
He
Still
was
learning.
in College Park on Saturday.
It is
Yeah.
beauty sleep.
Yeah.
Did you go out Saturday? Did you?
Nah, I didn't want to go out. I can't be out in College Park now.
That's true. That's a good point.
Famous Mac.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. Nothing but trouble
I
waiting.
didn't agree with
When you watch, you know, your division rivals play, I mean, are you kind of like us? Because I'm watching, you know, I'm watching the Cleveland Browns play the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm like, yeah, I'm over there, like, you know, you're probably scouting, but meanwhile, the rest of us are like, beat them down, you know, and that's kind of what they did. And then you watch the Bengals, who typically they are slow starters anyway. I mean, do you, in addition to do your scouting,
Does any fan
is the enemy of the enemy your
Right.
friend, basically?
I mean, no, not really. Not really, because at the end of the day, it's all you can lose every out of conference game, but you beat everybody in the conference, you're going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So
Good point.
you know, you beat everybody in your conference, you're going to the playoffs. So if you lose all non-conference games and beat everyone in your conference and have the best record, you're good. So for me, it's just like, you know, I'm glad they lost if they did lose, right? Like, yes, I want them to take an L,
Yeah.
but it only matters if we beat them, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, you're looking at it from a different point of view. I'm looking at it from what are they doing to attack these offenses of why they're successful or not successful, you know?
the kickoff, right?
Yeah.
Like we're now a few weeks into this
I'm
thing.
a fan of it, man.
Really?
I'm a fan of it. I think it grew on me. It grew on
Yeah.
too.
From a kick return standpoint, I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it. Yeah. If you're a blocker on kick return, this is much better, much
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it grew on me, man. I think guys are going to be able to showcase their skills now.
It just feels like
Especially
everybody's
speaking
just
returners.
like defaulting to kicking it in the end zone anyway.
Because think about it, okay, you're going to default kicking in what they get at the 20, right?
now they get it at 30.
30 now.
30.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I just think you when you mess with these dynamic returners, man, you have to be kind of careful on what you're doing. You know, one return can, you know, change the whole game. So
But you were talking about the difference for a blocker. It's just because those guys aren't coming at you with like a 40-yard head start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got these big guys coming at you at a 40-yard head start, and it's like me and him are going against guys that's linebackers and our DMs. Like, bro, like,
Yo, speaking of that, Beau, because we talked to you, like you had a moment where you ran into the Derrick Henry, right? Before you got hurt, did you have a Derrick Henry moment, Arthur? Did you guys?
yeah, we collided.
Okay.
But Derrick Henry does a good job. He's a professional. He's a pro's pro. He doesn't.
So he's not.
Yeah, he's not trying to hurt anyone during practice. He's not trying to kill himself during practice. But in the game, it's totally different world.
Beau, did you have a moment where you collided with Derrick Henry?
Nah, I'll stay away.
Hey, above our pay grade.
Yeah, for real.
Above our pay grade, baby. I'll be over at the Hamilton washing dishes. Can't hurt him.
I don't blame you for that.
Can't hurt Derrick Henry.
All right, Beau, we know that in years past, teams have, rookie talent shows, and we've seen, different talent shows go on. Did you guys have one this year?
We had a skit that like we had rookie groups for. We had to present, and then we had like a rookie singing like competition, I guess.
Okay, so we need to know what you had to do.
So for a rookie skit, my group, we did Marlon's Punchline podcast. So we did like so one of us was Marlon, one of us was like Roquan, I guess.
Who played Marlon?
Deion Jennings.
Okay.
Deion Jennings. I was like the other host they have, the mediator on that. And then Bondi Rigby from Temple played Roquan Smith. So that was pretty fun. It was funny and stuff. So
Did they just basically say the most outlandish things possible in order to be more? Do you guys ever have a moment where you're just like, bro, what do you like the thing this summer with the gymnasts? And I don't even get on because we like Marlon. Marlon's been a guest on the show. He's a friend, right? Like we like him. And so I'm over it now. Like I just, it's Marlon. Like that's just
we know what he's like at this point.
Yeah. One of a kind, man. Great teammate.
That part, no doubt. He says some wild things.
yeah, I remember when I was in college, I saw some of his tweets. I'm like, man, what? Like I might like follow him real because it's funny.
What did you sing?
Like recently?
No, for the rookie show.
We did like sing. I was trying to be, in the middle. We got some, brothers on team. We got some, some of our specialists, white guys. So I'm like, try to like get everybody in the middle. So I sang some country. I sang Beautiful Crazy, Luke Combs. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't go too well. I was trying to some guys, but then I got some booze too. So. I'm like, hey, at least I got up here. We had a lot of guys, reading from their phone, which are like, that's cheating. Yeah, that's went off memory, but yeah.
You like memorized the lyrics.
Yeah,
and went up there.
That's part of it.
Yep.
They lucky I wasn't there.
Yeah,
really.
I would have been booed them off the stage. We don't work like that.
Okay, wait. So when you were a rookie, because you told us that
these rookies got it easy, bro.
Okay.
They got it easy, bro. They don't go through what we had to go through, like
the snacks.
Getting like food for everybody on the plane and stuff. Yeah.
When I was a rookie, you know what my job was? Starbucks every morning, Chipotle in the eat and after practice, and then whatever they wanted me to do during the facility. They just got to get snacks, and they'd be 2 weeks late on snacks.
Oh my God. So there's no
coming in
penalty for
after
this.
practice. Oh, don't worry about it. I got it all planned out. Oh, I'm glad. Now you know. For Halloween, my brother, you gotta dress up, man.
Oh, well,
I could do
you
that.
They get to pick what they are for Halloween.
They can pick, but it can't be trash.
Okay.
You gotta dress up though, my brother. So I'm gonna break the news to everybody tomorrow, but first.
Wow.
Go ahead and text the group chat.
I mean, that's cool. See, that's not.
I will be dressing up with you though, so it's all good.
That doesn't seem like a penalty to me. That doesn't seem like.
Nah, it is. Like they don't want to be walking around a facility in a costume.
Oh,
we gotta walk around.
Hey, come to work and take it off. That's the point.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Oh, okay.
He thought it was just like going going outside. He got no.
You wearing this? Yeah, you wearing this to the job, buddy.
What do you remember anybody from last year? Arthur, do you remember anybody?
Nah, like I was just getting there, so I didn't want to be like y'all rookies, y'all go. Nah, I'm back for a minute, so y'all rookies, y'all gotta wear.
That's you're signing the contract. That's all he's thinking about is now I get to make the rookies. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Hey, the Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by Easy Pass. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass way for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. This is heavy, and I know we could probably spend an hour on the topic. So I want to talk about it because I think that's you and I talk. That's what we want to do on this show, to talk about stuff. It was a weird week, and everybody's now seen the video of Tyreek Hill being detained before the game in Miami on Sunday. And I just wonder for you, and I know that question has been asked, right? Like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, man.
What was going through your mind watching that, and what maybe people do not?
One, honestly, like, shout out to Tyreek because he handled it pretty well, man. To say what they were, the physicality that they were handling him with, Obviously, I don't know what was said before then, but at the end of the day, words shouldn't make any man do what they've done to that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out there, you putting a knee on a dude's back, you're doing all these other things, talking crazy. Like, no words should make you do that when it's 3 against 1. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I don't get it at right there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like he was restraining from anything or doing anything crazy or saying F you or saying anything disrespectful to these guys. I think it was just, obviously he probably was a little bit late or something. I don't know the situation, but, for them to handle it like that, it's just, I really don't mess with it,
I think that a lot of people will say, you guys are football. You don't have to worry about this. You don't deal with the same
Nah,
problems.
man, I think, and that's one thing people don't understand. Like, you heard in the body cam, like, they knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they didn't know. And that's the thing with people to understand. Like, they'll know who you are, and that'll give them more of an opportunity to act the way they want, like they acted in that video, so they can feel some type of way. Or I don't know what stigma they have with it, right? But for me, I just feel like they knew who he was. You heard it in the body cam video, right? He's like, "Oh, that's Tyreek Hill."
Yep.
Whispered it, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, dang, bro, like, this could have been way smoother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This could have been way smoother.
And it is unfortunate too, because Calais Campbell, who Glenn and I know,
literally.
and
Tried to
we
go
love,
he
he tried to help, and he was detained as
Yeah,
well. And
exactly.
Calais is one of the nicest
Sweetest guys in the world.
Like,
Yeah.
if you know Calais, he's clearly not a troublemaker by
Right.
any means. He's trying to diffuse the situation. So it's just an unfortunate situation.
Yes,
It's just
unfortunate.
all the way around. And luckily he is Tyreek Hill. Luckily you're, Arthur Maulet, because we don't know what that situation looks like if people, one, aren't recording.
Yeah, I mean,
Two,
like,
if it's not Tyreek.
that's a scary situation, man. Like, that's one of the things that I don't really fear a lot of things in the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fear any men, but I do fear. That's one thing I do fear. Like, they have, I don't know, man. It's scary, bro. So my hat goes off to Tyreek. Shout out to you, bro. Like, you handled it very well, man. You represented your family and the Miami organizations with class, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, bro.
I want to go to fears, and I appreciate what you said about that, right? And we'll go to a much lighter note as we bring up fears.
Yeah.
Beau, did you know that Arthur this summer went swimming with sharks?
Oh no, I didn't know that. No. You're wild.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're talking to Arthur about this.
Yes.
And Arthur's just like, bro, they're just animals. And like Reeta and I are sitting here like, what are you
Called them just animals.
Every human being that was listening that day blew up our socials like, yo, is this dude for real?
Yeah, I got the videos and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're not.
I ain't doing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
not doing
you're
that.
passing on.
I'm not doing swimming with sharks, skydiving, none of that. That's no, not doing
Oh,
that.
you're boring, bro.
Wait till you find out what the next part of rookie campus rookie talent show is going to be going skydiving together next time. You're out on swimming with sharks.
Yeah, no.
Out on all
I
thrills.
feel like that's just risking your life for no reason. That's what I'm.
It ain't like I'm swimming with a great white, bro. Like,
I feel like if I'm right here,
baby shark.
a shark where y'all at, like I'm cool with that. I see the shark. I don't need to get all close up with the shark.
All right, I'm going to ask it this way: would you rather go swimming with sharks or be locked in a cage with a pissed off Ben Cleveland?
I'm locked in the cage.
Ben Cleveland, yeah. But I'm gonna be running around in that cage.
Yeah.
Tired out of
So it could be good. That boy turned one way. You got him, bro. You good. You got him.
Arthur, do you have anything else on your thrill seeking like bucket list? Do you
Right.
have?
Honestly, nah, not right now. Right now for me, when the season's over with, I'm gonna do a little bit of traveling and see the world a little bit because my beginning years, like I really just was working, man. You know, God blessed me to be able to kind of learn how to stay afloat and above water and be able to make a living for myself in this league for so long. So now I kind of got the routine down. So now I'll be able to kind of see the world a little bit.
It's awesome, man. That's
Any
awesome.
top 3 destinations that you have?
Right now, when the season's over with, hopefully it's late February. But when it's over with, Bali for a month.
Okay.
That's cool.
Oh,
Bali or Thailand? No,
That's
I don't
cool.
know yet.
Nice.
That's cool, man. Yeah,
No,
right?
no, no.
I might not come back. Y'all make some noise one more time, please, for Arthur Maulet and Beau Brade. Well, I want to give you a second here because I know this is your home, right?
Yeah.
Like, is there anything that you're involved with at this point that you want to give plug to?
Man, plug wise.
You want everybody to
Obviously.
follow you on social.
Yeah,
right?
follow me on social, Beau Brade, Twitter, BeBrade02. But really just plug to my guys, you know, some of my ballers at Maryland that, you know, they've been, you know, working as hard as I am, but just didn't come out this year. So Dante Trader Jr., Ruben Hippolyte, and Glenn Miller. And I mean, that's that really. And then shout out to my boy Mace. He's a rapper upcoming, but also, well, I'll talk about it another time, but I mean, his dad's on the side we don't really talk about.
Oh
so,
no! Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait.
So-
Yeah, he
Oh,
talks
now
about
I just
Mace.
realized who it is.
So you can listen to them, but
Yeah.
that's as far as we go with that.
Man, everything was
Yeah.
going so well until that just.
Oh, no, trust me, I'm not. I'm from Maryland, so I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of them. That's my guy.
Arthur, remind everybody you got a new Twitter account.
Yeah, new Twitter account, Arthur Maulet 10. Arthur Maulet 10 on Twitter.
So make sure you're following that one, not the old one. That is not a thing anymore. And Arthur's going to be keeping you up to date all season long about what we're doing.
Yep.
This is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun, man.
This is great.
Great first night of the show. Shout out to Press Box, man. Shout out to the Hamilton for having us.
yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to everybody that came through today too.
Hey,
man.
shout
I
out
appreciate
the
it.
Inside Raiders and the Perry Hall Gators.
Yeah.
Youth football
Yep,
teams
shout out to
coming
you
in here.
guys.
Shout out those kids. That was very cool. Hey, if you're struggling with addiction, stigma keeps people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. You can find out more about where we're going to be next for the Arthur Maulet Show by going to pressboxonline.com/Maulet. For Beau, for Arthur, for Reeta, I'm Glenn. This has been Pressbox's Arthur Maulet Show. We out, baby.
Appreciate y'all.